Morning, by the way, I'm Jen Dalton.
I am Paul Poteet sitting in for Bob. One more day. He's back tomorrow. He's about over, the digestive issues from eating bugs.
That's why he had to take a week and a half. No, I'm just kidding, because he's fine. So it's Hump Day Eve, and you know what that means around here.
I guess that means Try It Tuesday.
Try It Tuesday.
All right.
Okay, so now this week's Try It Tuesday comes from a viral trend taking off on social media. My hairdresser told me all about this. I went to TikTok, and it's all over the place. It's called a cottage cheese wrap. Here's an example. I'm going to show you a video here. So this is a video that I use. So this woman is showing you her cottage cheese wrap. Doesn't that look good?
It looks good.
So what she did, and I followed her directions, is I used this brand too of cottage cheese. It's higher in protein and small curd. And you blend 1 cup of cottage cheese with 2 eggs. And then she put a little bit of garlic and spices in it. So I did that as well. And then so it makes like a smooth texture. You'll see here. You put down some parchment paper. Don't forget to spray the parchment paper with some olive oil, and then you spread it out there. Almost it looks like a giant pancake, right? You bake it for about 35 minutes at 350, and then it comes out like almost like a flatbread. And then she goes on to make a sandwich out of it, and mine did that. It pulled right off there. You had to let it cool first too, and she puts pesto and all this different stuff on hers, and it makes like a nice sandwich wrap. And you're asking, well, why not just use bread? But so a lot of people right now, like my mom, likes to eat super low carb. Mom, if you're watching, this is for you, and you should try this. And so this is very low carb. I think the Good Culture cottage cheese had 3 grams of carbs per serving, and it's high protein. So this is for people who want high protein, low carb. And so,
well, the camera adds 10 pounds.
Well, exactly. So this is for.
We constantly have to
look,
watch
I tried to
our
be
weight.
a sandwich artist, and I made little sandwiches like they do at Subway, and I put your name on it. So there's Paul's, and for you, I made a cottage cheese and egg wrap with turkey, mayo, cheese, and lettuce on it. Is that okay?
Oh, it smells good.
Are those good ingredients for you?
Did you say you had tomato on it?
I did not have any tomato, so I didn't add any. You don't like the tomato?
Nothing personal, but
now
I don't
listen,
like tomato
And
slices.
what I want to say already that I'm holding it, since this has been in the refrigerator for a day, is probably not. Hers, when she cut it, it was all crispy.
Oh, okay.
So sitting in the fridge is probably not a great idea. But anyway, it's more about.
So
I
is
want
that
you to try
the turkey then sticking out there?
That's the cheese and the turkey.
And the turkey.
Oh, and the brown part is actually part of the bread, the quote bread, because some of it gets a little brown. I had to turn it in the oven to make sure it didn't burn.
I thought maybe
so
it
the
was
brown
fake
part.
Bacon or something
Nope.
too.
So here we go.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really taste much, other than I put hummus and lettuce and some vegetables on mine.
It tastes like.
I want to taste just the egg wrap. Do you taste anything?
Here's the inside of the sandwich, just in case you'd like to follow along at home. And if you're a dentist, you can also take a measurement of my teeth.
Okay. I just ate just the wrap, and it does taste like a tiny bit, and the consistency is a tiny bit eggy.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably why I
bready.
taste more than anything else. And I love eggs, so
I do too.
I'm all for that.
But hey, I was impressed with the fact that it held together enough that you could fold it and make it into a sandwich. And again, hers is, if you take it right out of the oven and then let it cool.
It's
what
a
does it
big
need?
cup of hot coffee with it.
Oh, a nice cup of hot.
Awesome.
We can arrange that. We can go out and get some.
Yeah.
But not too bad, right? If you're trying to eat low carb and you miss a sandwich.
I'll have to give the recipe to Mrs. P.
Yeah, and maybe we'll get that TikTok and we'll put it. Amber, did we put it on Local 12? I forget. We can. We'll get it and we'll put it. And maybe we'll put it on our ARC Cincinnati with Bob and Jen Facebook page. That's a better place. We'll put it there so you can follow along. And there was actually, there are all kinds of different recipes that you can do, but this is the one that I read up on that said it worked the best. They have ones where people just use cottage cheese, and that didn't seem to work as well. But the cottage cheese and egg seem to have a better consistency. And again, it's kind of flimsy because it's been sitting in the...
I don't taste the cottage cheese all that. It just kind of becomes, I don't know, it tastes, blends in with the cheese that you have in it, I guess.
Yeah, so I guess maybe that's the point almost, is that you don't really...
I don't
you
mind
just taste the ingredients.
I've come around to cottage cheese. It's like a lot of things as I've gotten older. When I was a kid, it just looked like, ew. I'm not eating whatever that is. It looks like it's gone bad.
Antoine behind one of the cameras here was saying he doesn't like the consistency of cottage cheese. But you don't taste the consistency because
No,
it's all blended up.
You wouldn't notice it, Antoine.
Okay.
Here, let me throw it out.
Well, so you think you would give this a thumbs up?
I would give it a thumbs up, yeah.
Again, for people who are trying to eat low carb and high protein,
I'm taking
not
it
a
with
bad
me.
idea.
You're not getting it back.
Right. And you can Google it and you will find all kinds of different folks' recipes
And
for
it
this and
wasn't
ways
just
to do
a
it.
polite TV, I liked it.
Okay.
There
you go.
Like it.
Okay, not bad. We tried it. We both give it a thumbs up.
Hey there. Yeah, you could stop watching right now, but let's be honest, you don't want to do that. Hit the links or click subscribe to see more amazing content from all of us here at Local 12.